Test, test, test. Alrighty, guys, good evening. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. On late as per usual. We're gonna get into things. My brain feels like I'm fucking swimming through goo today. Fucking weird. Like I didn't sleep right or something, I don't know. That's always a weird one. Where it feels like you're just kind of drowsy or not even under the weather. Like it's not like my body hurts or anything. It just feels like I'm out of touch. Probably means I have sleep apnea or something. I still haven't figured that one out. Occasionally it happens to me over the years. Just doesn't... Slept too much or something, I'm not sure. Feel like I'm swimming through goo, guys. You know, that'll happen. Welcome to life, right? Yep. Good. Anyways, good evening, Slane. Good evening, Flat. Hope you guys are having a good evening so far. Yep. Yep. Doing pretty good, though. Just feel all of it. Alrighty. Very easy for me just to zone out. So, let's get into things here, guys. So last night, we had some weird shit go on with my computer. As it turns out, my monitor, which is basically a decade old, there's a bug with the display port where sometimes it flakes out. And the only way you can fix it is by physically unplugging the monitor and plug it back in. You have to hard power the monitor. You have to hard cycle the monitor in order to fix it. Very weird bug. HDMI worked fine. Display port would lock up my computer. Insane. It shouldn't happen at all. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it relates to the weird issues I've been having. So I ordered a HDMI or a display port to HDMI adapter, and I think I'm just going to plug it into the HDMI port just because this has had issues, and it's a secondary monitor, so it doesn't even matter. And just run it at 60 hertz and say fuck it. Unless something feels better or worse, I don't know. We'll see. I don't have an HDMI to DisplayPort adapter anyways, or DisplayPort to HDMI. It only goes one direction. The other way, you need an active adapter, which is more expensive. But yeah, had all sorts of fucking weird issues yesterday. Just made no sense. Yeah, it's like trying to I could get into safe mode, but I couldn't get into the normal Windows, and like Windows would just like stop working the moment I plugged it in, and then when I unplug it, it would be fine. Wait, Strange New Worlds is airing now? Yeah. No. It says June 15th to August 17th. Guess it's a teaser? Well, not watching that, so. Hmm. Hee hee. Linus is playing around with his wife. Tee hee hee. Let's see. What do we got going on here tonight, guys? Acer wants EVGA's spot? No way. EVGA is a one-of-a-type company. As far as build quality and performance goes, and just overall really nice graphics cards, EVGA can't be beat. They had definitely, even with crypto mining guys, definitely discovered that they're one of the better brands you could buy from. Making the world's purest cookie. What does it even mean? What denotes purity of a cookie? What? It's an amalgam of ingredients, guys. I got 2.2 million views for some reason, so. Inside a nuclear reactor core? Bang goes the theory, BBC. Oh my god, 9 years ago. Stargate Atlantis. It's from a better time of sci-fi. It wasn't even that good, but it's still better than the mediocrity or mediocre entertainment we're getting now. Mediocre sci-fi like Mandalorian. I have no fucking idea what they're doing. They just decided all of a sudden they're gonna make Mandalorian about all Mandalorians in season 3 or something. Like the first 2 seasons just like completely about Din. He has a name, by the way. Completely about Din, and now it's all about all Mandalorians. That's why it's called the Mandalorian. Duh. Like and there's actually people that eat that shit up too. That's the weirdest thing about it. City sells the wrong fire truck. Whoops. Drinker After Hours. Yeah. Reviews are in. It's not looking good. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Little Mermaid is like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's kind of weird how ratings are manipulated both directions now, good or bad. Depends on your direction of it, but it's totally just bot ratings. Like you could see some of like the legitimate audience reviews, and there's just a bunch of random ones that just don't seem like just one-liners. Great show, good, entertaining, and you're just like what you really have to look for is critical reviews. So not just I hate it or I love it, but something like I liked it because XYZ makes good points or something about that, or like explains why it's not good, right? Where basically someone takes time to write something that's relatively critical of the work. That takes effort. Where botted reviews or bot reviews will oftentimes just be like one-liners or no line at all for the most part. Everything's bought now. Critic reviews are bought. Audience reviews are bought. Depends on which they want to rig or pay for, I guess. And then if there's too many audience reviews, it'll actually eventually override the bot reviews. But that takes a lot of people. Real 5 engine game. Every 40k faction explained 50 minutes? Okay. What else can you do with the M2 Wi-Fi slot? I'm actually kind of curious about that. I thought you can only use them for Wi-Fi. This is a curiosity. We're going to click on this. Pure curiosity.
Today I'm going to talk about M.2, but not the drives. Pretty much everyone who's built a computer in the last few years knows what M.2 is. These are technically specific keying types the B and the M keys. You can see the little notches in these, how they're different. These,
Built a little holder for himself, guys, instead of just throwing him in a box. Good.
One of them only has 2 lanes of PCI Express, where the other has 4. Other differences, like the B key has I2C. Yeah.
One of them's made for SATA too. It's a SATA. It's not NVMe or PCI Express.
Differentiate them by SATA and NVMe, and that's
Yep.
about it. So for purposes of this video, I'm going to refer to this as M.2, even though obviously there's specific keys. However, there is another variant of it, which is both the A and E key of the M.2 standard. The keying on it is in a different position.
Dexter blood sluts, yeah.
Typically known as
Yeah.
a Wi-Fi card, because
A little bit of OCD going on there. You need a little box for his little cards.
On the motherboard, and there's no other explanation given. It's just, this is the Wi-Fi card. One thing I like to do is try and find alternate uses for things.
Yep.
Not just alternate uses, kind of.
I'm guessing you can find a Bluetooth card, which are usually one and the same. That's kind of cheating. I'm wondering if there's anything other than Wi-Fi or Bluetooth.
So anywhere you can get more devices, it's usually a good thing, because PCI Express, it's often limited, and they're using lanes for certain devices that you may not be able to use otherwise. So many motherboards include this A or E key. Again,
you can get a cable.
The difference between them is that they have different amounts of like other buses, like I2C, that sort of thing. This interface has 2 1x lanes. So it's not actually a 2x interface. It's 2 single lanes and USB. I believe it's always USB 2. I don't think there's any standard that allows for USB 3.0, which is kind of interesting, because this card in particular, this is an Intel Wi-Fi 6E card that I got off AliExpress. It's a clone card as far as I can tell, but the actual chipset is original. This is interesting because it has...
You can get a lot of those with Wi-Fi 6 too. I got them from my laptop. They're like $20. It still has the same chip.
The USB. So it actually shows up as 2 different devices, and the way it does it is through 2 completely different interfaces on the same board, which is kind of funny. Now, a lot of boards don't even have a card installed. So when I get to talking about options for
my
these slots,
desktop motherboard has one of these.
Is just getting a Wi-Fi card. You can buy whatever one you want.
I don't think I've ever used Wi-Fi on my desktop ever.
Than anything else.
Yeah,
so in this case,
they're built into a lot of motherboards. They just spend a lot of money on it, and it's waste of money.
Antenna connectors and some suspicious antennas that look like they're from like Asus's plant, but they're like really cheap. So anyway, this was not much money. It was like $10 or something, and you get Wi-Fi and the cables, or sorry, and the antennas, and you're all set. So that's your kind of obvious option, because, well, it's a Wi-Fi slot. Now let's say you don't want Wi-Fi, you want wired Ethernet. So you can actually buy gigabit Ethernet controllers.
Well, good luck using that in a laptop.
The same.
You think they give you like a flat cable?
Plug in a gigabit Ethernet card. So you don't, if you're building a router or something, you can use this. I think they're all pretty much Realtek, although there may have been 1 or 2 Intel-based controllers that I saw, but for the most part, they're Realtek controllers. Anyway, this is just standard gigabit Ethernet.
The shitty thing is, if it's
significantly more money,
if it's a laptop. If it's a laptop, they'll usually whitelist the device, which means you can't just plug anything into it. Assholes do that, like Compaq or maybe Dell. Depends on which Dells you're getting. Sometimes they're real assholes, and they'll whitelist devices. You can't just plug in a random thing into the slot, because they don't want you to upgrade when you're supposed to pay for the upgrades on the website. Good duh.
Did not want, because I don't need it, and it was expensive. Is they do make one of these that uses an SFP connector. So you can get one that uses a plug-in transceiver, so you can run fiber. I don't know why you would need that. You must be really desperate.
Someone does. Someone bought it.
Why
maybe actually.
Ethernet, but whatever. It's an option. It's like $50. This one's a lot cheaper. This was only like 10 or 15. And there you go. You have another gigabit Ethernet port, which can be very useful depending on the system. It uses not exactly the most promising wire arrangement. I don't even think these are twisted in there or anything. Surprisingly, I found one with 2.5 gig Ethernet, which is pretty cool.
Just a ribbon. It's just a fucking ribbon. Yeah, no. So he's talking about twisted because it reduces electrical noise crosstalk through the wires, which twisted pair is your Ethernet cables, right? And depending on Cat 5, Cat 6, Cat 5e, whatever, will determine the number of twists in the cable and the amount of shielding. If there's no shielding, let alone twists, that usually means there's going to be some signal degradation that's going on there, you know? And that's a problem.
It uses a different Realtek controller. It has a smaller cable type, and it's still not twisted or anything. I couldn't find one with a bracket, which was a little weird. This is just designed to be like a panel mount. So I don't know why that's the case, but you could always whip
Probably
that
has
shit
something
up
to
or
do with
possibly 3D print
servers.
it, or who cares? Just
It's
take
just
out a
like
bracket
application.
and run an Ethernet cable into the case and just have this sitting there or something. Not a big deal. And again, a Realtek controller, probably not reliable enough, and 2.5 gig is pretty cool because a lot of motherboards still don't have it for some reason. I'd like to point out that
You know,
as this video goes on, these things are going to get less useful and more kind of eccentric and weird. So take that as you will. But this one is
I mean,
a
that's why I'm watching
full
this. So,
serial ATA controller, and it gives you 4 serial
I,
ATA ports.
I mean, I don't even use set of devices anymore in my main PC. It's always NVMe, right? So I guess, but still, there's some drives that are SATA, right? I mean, I use them in my rigs and whatever, but yeah, your main desktop PCs are going to be almost all NVMe now at this point.
It uses the
I have like 6 ports. I remember just like buying motherboards based on the number of ports that they'd have on it. I was like, wow, it has 12 ports on it or something like that, and you never use them. But
like as media chipset. This is a very common board in a standard M.2 configuration where you get 5 SATA ports. This one with 2, hey, not too bad. You get a couple more drive connectors, and it uses something that you probably weren't using anyway. Before I go on, there is one other device that I should mention, and I did not buy it because I don't particularly need one, and they're actually really hard to get right now, is a Coral tensor processor unit. So a machine learning accelerator. You can get those in both the AE key and the standard M.2 connector, whatever you need. I probably prefer using the Wi-Fi thing, especially if you're not using one. An interesting thing about that one is that it has 2 tensor accelerators on the board. Each one uses a separate PCI lane. So it does actually require a board that has both 1x connections wired to the connector, which not all motherboards do. And not all motherboards have block diagrams, so you can't even figure out
yeah,
if they're actually running those lanes to the
I
board.
believe in that case it needs to support
Using that one, you
bifurcation,
may only have one
which is big for
accelerator.
splitting up. Because NVMe drive is technically usually 4 lanes, so you can get a drop-in card that fits into an X16 slot that'll have 4 NVMe slots on it, M2 slots on it, and that works by splitting up because PCIe is easily split up into multiple lanes due to the spec, and it will split up the lanes into 4x lanes. But in order to do that, the motherboard has to support a feature called bifurcation, and if it doesn't, it can't do that. It'll only show up as one device. But most motherboards should support it, but you have to check for that, and sometimes it won't even tell you if it does, which is hilarious. I saw that on Twitter. Emily is, yeah. I honestly thought it was a joke when I first saw it, and then I started reading the comments, and I was like, no, okay, well, whatever. And then I moved on with my life. Wow. I don't. I guess if he felt that he was a she, and she feels now that she's more comfortable in her skin with her pronouns, her life is going to get a lot harder than it was prior to becoming a her. But I assume she knows that. So yeah, I don't. I guess I've never been in that scenario, so I can't fathom doing that. But I also can't fathom ever uh wanting to do that. To be perfectly honest, like just like your life is just going to become horrible. So I don't know. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of hate circulating for a lot of different reasons. It just immediately ticks you into a specific demographic at that point. Like you're just there, and it doesn't matter what you say or do anymore. So, well, whatever. Congratulations, Emily, on that. Like I said, just that was really weird. Anthony still, by the way, Emily still makes some pretty shitty gives pretty shitty technical advice. So I don't think that's changed much of anything. But good luck to Emily. I definitely did not expect that in any way, shape, or form, even after reading the post. And then, yeah, that
Show up, and the other accelerator doesn't
whatever.
show up because the PCI Express lanes aren't routed to it, which is kind of weird. But yeah, didn't pick that
It
one
was
up.
kind of
Next
weird
up,
that Emily was not showing up on
micro
LTT
SD
for
reader.
probably the last 6 months or so.
That's a micro
Yeah.
SD reader. You might even be able to boot
Is this?
PCI Express stuff. A
Is that a
micro
SIM slot?
SD reader.
Oh, no.
Huh. That's It's a micro SD reader. You might even be able to boot on it. I don't know.
You
I
can't.
didn't try installing Linux or anything onto it. Yeah, it's just a little controller chip,
Yeah,
and
good
that's
luck
pretty
getting
much
that,
my
accessing that in your
computer.
computer.
Next, again, in a similar vein of possibly booting off of, there there is one with a USB 2.0 controller with two A-type
That's useful.
connectors
I don't know why
interleaved.
it's not
I guess
3.
this could be useful if you have a
That
lot
could be useful.
of
It should have a
peripheral
backplate slot, though.
devices like LED controllers or something. They usually connect to headers. This doesn't have the header on it. You have A-type ports. This is a pretty niche one that
I don't know.
I'm
I'd say
not
it's probably the most
really
useful out of
sure
all the
how
stuff we
best
think
to
is just more
use
USB
it.
ports, right?
But
That being said, you can
again,
slot that into a
being from a
PCIe slot
USB
too, but
2.0 port,
this one's generally less
it's
accessible as far as what you
great.
can put in
But
it.
for a
So
really weird one,
that's actually a
it's
really cool one, but it need a backplate, right? A backplate module, and it should definitely be at least USB 3.
card reader with specifically a mini PCI Express adapter. So this one takes your standard M.2 and then converts it to this giant board, which, by the way, probably won't fit in most motherboards. And then it converts it and gives you SIM card, which is routed directly to some of these pins. I'm not really sure how that works. I guess it's just like a SM bus or something. I'm not really sure how you interface with these. This is for a cellular card. So it's possible cellular cards have a standardized interface that connects to the cell.
This could be a
SIM card.
very, like, this would be really cool if this was true, because adding SIM card capabilities to like a laptop is actually really important if you're on the go constantly and you need to have access to it. Obviously, you could just have a hotspot or whatever. But this is, one less device sort of ordeal. This looks like it's missing part of it, and it could be he just found a random thing and bought it, and not really realizing that he has like half of a device here. So even though it's possible, he probably doesn't actually have all the pieces here to make this work,
So I don't have a
which
mini
probably makes it more
PCIe
expensive.
cellular card to try this out on,
Yeah,
so I can't give you any real feedback on this other than it's a very niche adapter that exists. It also came with brackets and a little extender and even a little SIM removal and adapter tool. So you can have your nano SIM and make it large. And lastly, I have this adapter that takes the AE key and has a shielded cable and runs all the way to PCI Express slot. In this
hey,
case, it's a 16x one, but it should be noted that it is only electrically a 1x. Comes with a death adapter if you want to burn
I
your
don't know why they
PCI
even bother with the rest of the slot if it's only a 4X or a 1X slot. They give you the rest of the slot to make you think that it's a 16X slot when it definitely isn't. Like, the pins aren't even there. It can't do shit. Instead of giving you a 1X, like, all 1X slots should be notched, to be perfectly honest, because they're technically compatible. They're technically compatible. You can go 1 to X16 or even X32, which basically doesn't exist, but it's part of the spec, I believe. X16 and X1, and they should always be notched in the back so you can slide in a bigger card, and then it doesn't matter if there's basically part of it hanging over the edge, right?
by putting in some kind of high power device, but it takes a standard GPU 6-pin and provides you with a PCI Express slot. So again,
That's pretty
this can
nifty.
be useful if you have a very niche need to get a 1x
I
device.
mentioned this before. There's that slot that's above your GPU. Like, there's usually a little plate above your GPU, or at least my case has one. Maneuvering a little cable up there means that you could then use that 1X slot and put something small in there. That's actually really cool.
I guess you could use it for mining. Who's mining these days? So who cares? Those are all the
A lot of
devices
people
I
are.
was able to find that you can use
Okay.
in this slot.
It sounds like he mined for a little bit, and then
But
Ethereum fell
I'm
through,
sure
which
there are
happened
more
last
if anyone
fall,
wants to put any
and he got burned by that.
down in the comments below, because I'm sure there's some really niche ones that one person out there would like to use. I spent a while
You can't really GPU
trying to
mine anymore,
find
though.
different models and different products and just
Pretty
weird
cool.
things
Pretty cool video.
AliExpress is smart
Even
putting
my
stuff
desktop
on.
motherboard
This
now
is
has a
where the
slot like
search
this. It
engine
doesn't come with
will.
Wi-Fi,
Other than
which I'm
most of
okay
the
saving
kind of
20
common
bucks because I never use
vendors,
it.
like more
But
cable on one
it
of
has a slot
these
for one,
or
so I
an
could technically put a
Intel
card in it.
controller
That
based
being said,
Ethernet
it
board.
wastes
They're pretty
fucking
much alike.
slots on it. I put my
But
NVMe drive in it, and it
this
made me
really
choose
isn't
between
really to
my
use
my
for
bottommost
slot
slot or the
board.
NVMe
This is
drive.
kind
So
of loosely inspired by Wendell on Level 1 Techs. He did a video similar to this using regular M.2 slots not too long ago. I had already started on this, but
oh, okay.
it just made me.
Kitty stuff. Cool video. Months ago. On LDAT. This is a photon to click delay measurement tool. And there's some third-party ones you can buy now. Interesting. Okay. I was kind of curious what that was. Let's see. What else we got going on here? That was just a weird one we happened upon. Oh my god. Yep. I mean, that immediately grabs your interest, doesn't it? Good for her. Let's take a look at what AV is bitching about today.
Gentlemen, welcome back to every husband's favorite.
Ah!
Bushwhacking with a bucket of tools. Never fails, but you get balls deep and she busts her stirrup. Oh,
Yep.
goody goody. A treat especial. Low headroom.
Buddy.
Electricity.
Holy fucking
And
shit.
a pile of minor piss. Never fucking.
Obviously, this freezes in the winter. The whole reason this heater is right here, this is a heater. The whole reason this heater is here is because whatever this is freezes in the winter.
Low headroom. Electricity. And a pile of minor piss. Never fucking ends. There's your trouble, ma'am. There's your trouble.
Which is why the heater was there.
Setting up the irrigation for the springtime and felt like a submariner on shore leave in Phuket. Smurfette on a Saturday night. It just kept coming. I brought my helper here.
Ah!
Get the Friday off.
Crocs!
Get the perfect size hands for handing me the 40-second spangled hammer. I bequeath unto you, lad, both a blessing and a curse.
Ah!
That
Because kids never point the
torch.
light the right direction when you ask
were
for
to
it.
hold it just so, and pay attention. Mind, or I will yell at you. But have no fear. I'm prepared to yell at you regardless.
Look, Papa Beaver.
I'm glad you brought your flashlight. There's a coupling here. Let's go ahead and split it. That was easy, right? Oh, come on.
You need two of those.
Moving the whole thing.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah, that's right, my eyes. We need to retool. I can't get this loosened. What do you think?
Why don't you just pull harder, Papa?
Mama's not here to cut my hernia. Once again for the second time. Took all damn day to counter monkey shuffle. Yeah, what do you want, a part number? It's like they don't want to deal with a...
He used to do tool reviews. Tool breakdowns and reviews. He no longer does that. He's basically, I think, a hobby farmer. I guess he became successful on YouTube, and now he just makes random videos about whatever the fuck he wants.
Gotta buy one simple fit.
Basically on Twitch, what happens when you finally become big,
it's
right?
The white thing.
Stream whatever
Those
what
are
do
the
you
thing
want.
for the thing. Buy the G's list, lad. You need me to come back there and find it for you. Eventually, I got the stuff. Counter monkey swore up and down this would do the trick for me. And there it is, gone. No noozle to be had. And then I finally find a fellow what knows his asshole from his elbow. And the G's list fellow wanted an arm and a dick for this. I says, pardon? I can get that off AliExpress. What are you, fucking nuts? Or are you just silly? Well, I asked him to put it on my uncle's account. Uncle Tech. He wouldn't go for it. I tried my buddy Kinder Morgan, but eventually he just took cash. I must admit, the ride home was a little sore.
The way of loosening nuts, you heat it up to break it because it'll expand and it'll break loose.
We're doing the old heat and beat. I have a 36-inch pipe wrench. I just figured I'd save myself some money. I heard a twang. Guess we're going fishing. Pay no mind to that three-phase electrical. Here's the thing. I was in here adjusting the timing when this thing blew. And I had visions of the stupidest death ever. Get zapped, conk my head, knock myself out, and drown in not but 12 inches of water. Juicy. You ever seen that garbage compactor scene in Star Wars? This is that. Why are plumbers so bloody expensive? Because they're worth it. Now, I mightn't be a plumber, but I do know the 3 rules, Tubal-Cain. Shit rolls downhill. Lunch is 30 minutes. Don't lick your fingers. Ineffectually tapping out at dance number 13 on the Square Dance of Love, the Alice Krapko stop. I have it under good authority that they had to change their name to Epirock on account of guys getting embarrassed about being called Alice Krapko. These straps, the only good thing they make. Old Indian trick. The rope windlass. The beautiful part about this is when it does come, it gives you summer teeth. Free.
Jesus Christ. Obviously,
Like
when he's spinning it around, it's tightening the two together.
Boot fuck the end of that knob. Cheddar. Was it the heat or the beat? That's the hard part done. Right?
No
Despite
juice.
this proper sacrifice, a real tear. It's a calvaire de morgue.
You didn't use any sort of lubricating fluid or penetrating fluid on it, which is generally the first thing you go for.
Some ignorant, plumber. I guess it bottoms out in there, so you gotta glue it in place. So, yeah, now what? Remember the days of your misspent youth when you'd make a hookah pipe out of a can of pop? Only to find out that can of pop is lined with plastic? I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, huh. What the hell am I belly aching for? Ain't no thing. We're gonna joint some pipes. You need yourself some gloves so you don't get any of this highly toxic goop on anything important. Ask any plumber, he'll show you. It'll make your dingus fall off.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Go ahead and lay
That stuff
this
is
out.
incredibly toxic, though.
Hey, Safety Sally over at Odie with the open-toed hoove shoes, bleeding for safety. Whoever thought this was a good idea, child safe, she's welded right fucking solid. Can't,
Normally those caps are hard to get off anyways.
can't even use it. Look at this nonsense. Yeah, that's so much safer. You might want to spare a quarter penny's worth more plastic so that it actually engages in the teeth. I don't know if you're catching what I'm putting down, but fuck you. Fuck you. If you believe me, you cut yourself, you don't know where from, not to worry. This will find it for you. Stingy.
Yeah. You can tell.
Remember that first
That's one of
time
those
you
things,
made
if
a
you ever use it,
potato
you'll
can
be able to immediately tell that it's toxic.
per your buddy's instructions, and he neglected to tell you that the solvent in this glue is quite flammable?
Extremely.
We've all done it. Click, 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 click. Oh, this is going to be great. Click, click, click. Boom! Potato, take your head off. Hot. You'll forgive me. A little privacy. Grunting and straining and cursing and sweating in that.
So I guess he used the
stinky
solvent?
box.
So this is a threaded joint. He used the solvent to make sure the PVC sealed properly. Because PVC, the way, like, if you ever try using PVC and made it with metal, it doesn't like it at all. Because metal is much, much more rigid than plastic. Surprise, guys. Metal is much more rigid than plastic, and it will chew through the plastic, and oftentimes it won't mesh or be malleable enough where it'll actually just kind of seal properly. Which either means you have to fiddle with a bunch of tape and possibly paste to on top of it. I guess in this case, he just pasted it.
Well, we're
And then
getting
he's just going to do the same thing when it breaks the next time, is he's just going to
eaten by mosquitoes. Anyway,
cut it off.
might as well muck that out. It'll take a couple hours for that to chooch, and then we'll pressure test it. Well, we'll live test it. And might be old shower. Good morning, everybody. We're well and goodly chooched. Gonna eliminate all restriction to flow. All the power is off. And I'll do this. Make sure that's how do we do this now? I think we'll do the pump on, and then we'll do this guy on. Don't need the heater right now. I guess we might as well turn it on so we don't forget it in the winter. And relay on. And now we flip that switch to on. I really would prefer not to be in here. I know. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Hello, pump.
Well, PVC's leaking too.
Leaky. Oh, that's good. We'll get rid of all that crap. Okay, it's running clear. Now all that water ahead of the check valve's got to come back and drain out. Well, I'll let the lad know he was right. I should have pulled harder. It's nice working alone. You don't got to worry about hurting anybody but yourself. Get this bear trap happening. And then you give her a little tappy tap. We'll give that a try just to make sure it's still leaking. That'll leave some fun for the next guy. Because the next guy is you. Yay! Better.
So there's probably something wrong with the seal. The mating
we're
surfaces
fair.
probably rusted or something.
Mechanics odds on this one 50-50 90.
And what was keeping it from leaking the first time was basically the rust and shit on it.
Hello, pump. Oh,
Usually those don't have like an actual seal. Technically,
no
it's just a
mermaids
really
yet.
well polished surface.
son of a beach.
No, saw that the first time. That's one that's very difficult to fix.
What are we gonna, well. Oh, fuck yeah, boys. We got her licked. Yeah, got her leaked. The man of a certain age. I know the feeling in the middle of the night. All we gotta do now, undo this, tighten that one up, try not to break any of this plastique, put her back together. Bob's your auntie. For the time being, we'll put some water in the cistern, for baby doll to wash her hair. Ain't no fun in the morning if baby doll can't take a shower. It's just sets the whole family up wrong. Thanks for watching. Keep your dick in a vice. Oh yeah, we'll put a new gwage in there. Splash of paint. 10 extra horsepower. It'll be like taking half a Viagra to go piss.
Good. Well, I guess he's a farmhand now. Good for him. Good. Okay. Let's move on, guys, right to the Reddits. Get out of here since we're on so late. And then into the OWs. I don't actually use these dumb things. Charms? Occasionally, you'll see people use the heart. Huh? Oh, I got some lovely mail, too. Oh, I got, guys. Talking about the 7950X3D and 7900X3D and 7800X3D. Downvoted? Oh, 2 points. Original proprietor, perpetrator, original purveyor of the comment. Purveyor, not Pornhub. Person who groups or group that spreads or promotes an idea, view, etc. Yep. Went on that play went well. Oh my god. Huh. Let's see. That was a game. Heck, my always Pachi. First time seeing this happen. Is it the Sombra Pachi? Fuck. Sombra hacked the Sombra's Pachi. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know this was a thing. Okay. AMD Reddits. Someone talking about their personal life, so they get more upvotes. Fixed EDC bug. We saw this yesterday. Didn't have as many comments though. Still haven't upgraded my motherboard because Asus jumped out a bunch of firmware and been an update since 0.0.0.7. I think this is different. This is combo AM5 and I think this is combo AM4. So this only works for AM4 chipsets. People are talking about 7000 series chips, though. talking about manufacturers they enjoy. Only relevant to AM4 CPUs. Bug EDC was set higher than anything than 140, which is stock. PBO boost begin to negatively scale. Yep. Unless you set it to 0. 0, or you did the EDC bug, which was like 1 to 20, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You set it for insanely low and it causes the algorithm to freak out. Okay. What? DVD Reddits. See what the kids are bitching about tonight, guys? Wesker decided to camp Hatch with Noah ready, so I figured try for the Left Behind achievement. Well, you open a door if he's camping Hatch. The way you play a handle, guys, in Dead by Daylight is you prime it to before the first light so it doesn't turn on. You wait for the killer to pat to the door, and then you do the rest of it. You commit. And survivor escaped. Fuck killers. Moral of the story. Everyone, well, majority of people in Dead by Daylight hate killers. This is kind of weird. If this guy had NOED, it's not showing that he's exposed or she's exposed, which means she probably does not have NOED. You neither see the perks nor do you see the exposure indicator. Unless she blew up the totem, which I highly doubt. No one mentioned it. No, it does not activate until endgame collapse. Oh, yeah.
I've never attempted to camp the hatch. Even if I reached it, because it's just a standoff.
There must be a big, relatively big Dead by Daylight streamer that is camping a lot with Ghostface. Seems to be a common trend. Ghostface, isn't it? Wesker. Looks like Ghostface, though. Yep. And then she just does gens while he's sitting there on the hatch. Closed hatch. Still no Noed showing up. Actually doesn't show up until after he hits her, right? There's some really weird nuances. So, like, Noed activates only after the exit gates are powered, and not when hatch opens. Confusing, because usually they're one and the same. Hey, Aaron, how's your evening going, dude? Either way, you can't actually see that he has Noed. You're just taking the word from the survivor. That was the whole point. Because you don't see the endgame build. Also don't see whether or not they get the achievement. Unless it popped up here. Aaron? Or Aaron? There's a difference. Obviously, one involves more letters than the other one, so achievement didn't pop up either. Fake post? Possibly. Defenestrated? Oh my god, that's a word where you push people out windows to kill them. Which is from the Czech Republic. They play this game like they'll be defenestrated if they don't follow K at 5 gens. Survivors also try to win. This is, like I mentioned before, guys, this is an example of a game where only one side's allowed to try and win. It's a pretty, very popular opinion in this game is if you play killer and actually try to win, you're a bad person. I have tons and tons of highlights on YouTube from this, or on my Twitch channel if you look at them. Tons and tons of entitled and spoiled survivors that believe that they're the only ones that are allowed to try and win. Here's one right here. 67 points. Shit, guys. Dead by Daylight feels so long ago. Playing Overwatch 2 is so hard since Dead by Daylight, and completely different game from anything else. Completely different game from anything else. It's all about mechanics. Yeah, anyways, this post you can't actually figure out whether or not the person has no it or even if they got the achievement. People just forget this is a party game. I mean, it's not a party game. It's not a party game. It's like saying like Mario Party, excuse me, Super Mario Kart, like is a party game. It's not. Mario Kart is not a party game. Like it starts out that way, but it definitely there is a lot of opportunity for to get good at the game and be really good. A lot of people think it is a party game, but it's not, especially for killers, mainly for killers. For survivors, it's much easier, mainly because you can only do so much as a survivor. All right. Let's move along, guys, to the OW2s. As I mentioned tonight, guys, I just feel kind of out of it tonight. I don't know why. I slept too much. Oh. Fuck was that? BattleNet. Misbehaving BattleNet again. Occasionally, my computer will lock up where it just stops doing shit. See that? And I have a giant CPU spike when it happens. I have no idea what's causing it. Right there. It's BattleNet. I don't know why BattleNet would be doing that, but I think it's BattleNet doing it. Absolutely weird. But yeah, it's not a. I don't think Dead by Daylight's a party game in any way, shape, or form. People that say that pretend that they don't try to win too, because I guarantee you the person that said that probably tries and wins. Tries to win, especially with their friends. People like to pretend that the other side's the only side that tries hard and they're bad for doing so when they also try to win. And everyone's allowed to try and win, as it turns out, because it's a game. Yes. 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 Okay. I'm going to wash my coffee cup out, guys, and grab a soda, and then we're going to play some OWs. Rank 1 in what? Watch 2? Okay. You're back, guys. Oh, the old rank system. Oh, yeah. Prior to doing the SPMM, which is, it was kind of a version of SPM anyways. My brain fucking feels like it's full of molasses right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. You have to use a program like Defender Control to disable its lane. You can't just turn it off anymore. Windows will turn it back on. You used to be able to change it with the group policy. It's also pretty rare for you to run into good killers. I think there's a lot why a lot of people were spoiled and entitled. It was because they're just used to winning and not actually going against good killers. It's one of the things that, it's one of the reasons I played the game for so long, is because when I first joined, there was almost no one that was actually good at the game. None of the killers were good at the game. It was a lot of fun. And while I can't take credit for hook camping tunneling as an idea, I definitely made it infinitely better than what it was. Doesn't matter if no one wants to do so. Here we are. People started copying my talking points and my nuances and my playstyle. True Strike, you're a true talent. Like, didn't actually know how to like play super hardcore up until there's a big difference in his playstyle around August last year. I pointed it out on stream because it was such an absurd change in playstyle compared to what he's used to. Because occasionally he'd hook camp tunnel and he just wasn't good at it. I played Nurse for quite a while, but obviously I played Nemesis, but literally got her nerfed into the ground. What's his name? Big streamer got her nerfed into the ground. Even though she basically doesn't have a high win rate or won a lot of games. Because there's like one or two really good nurses on Twitch that did extremely well. They got her like pooped down. Game's definitely not killer-sided. The game's killer-sided when you play against a bunch of rando survivors that don't know what they're doing. There's a shift in balance. Killers are very powerful at low skill level, and then when they become when it comes to high MMR, high skill level, survivors definitely have a leg up on killers. It's just really rare to run into them. Especially now, for some reason, I ran into a shitload of them. I think part of that had to do with people cheating and getting into my lobby, so I was playing against people that cheat, and or people that were grouped just all the time. They fixed the exploit to get into lobbies after I left Dead by Daylight last fall. That happened maybe a month after I left. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. She lost. There's a lot of games in which she doesn't perform well. She's a high skill level character. Yeah, I wasn't around for like original Dead by Daylight, which was super unbalanced. I mean, Sadako doesn't have to worry about wows. She can teleport. Not exactly the walls you were talking about, but... It's been so long since I played Dead by Daylight, like all the knowledge, like the infinite knowledge I had of that game started leaking out the moment I stopped playing it. By the way, guys, we will be streaming the new expansion pack for Riftbreaker, a single-player game. It'll be a single-player playthrough probably for about maybe a week. When that drops, which will probably be... the 29th, so on Monday, maybe. I believe that's when the developer said it's going to launch. I don't know if it's going to launch then, though. It says Q2 on Steam still. I can't pre-purchase it. It's been so long since I played Dead by Daylight, though. Obviously, a lot of it would just come back the moment I start playing it, but at the same time, like, I enjoy playing first-person shooters. I really do. I always have, and especially prior to getting Fiber. More so now that I got Fiber. But as far as games on Twitch that you can actually stream, there are only so many. Once again, my brain feels like sludge today, you guys, so...
What are you willing to lose?
Oh, Farah-chan, I've never lost.
Don't know how this is gonna go. Everything feels delayed.
5, 4, 3,
Hello.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I stand with you.
It's only so many games to stream on Twitch, guys.
Enemy here.
Riftbreaker will, definitely not gonna be a game a lot of people will watch. It's one of the reasons I don't play it, so... regularly. Yeah.
The objective is now
Yes.
Hear my bell. Taking off. I'm taking the objective. Bird on me.
Come off. Yeah. We got headshot by the... wasn't a headshot. Ash?
Shake it off. Up and away.
Yeah, so I don't know how much of this tonight is my computer or just me just being out of it.
Keep it tight.
Cough mercy.
System repair. Taking to the air.
We're just gonna cut him around the back. Oh, they all died. So much for that.
Let's show him some air power.
First game of the night, guys.
Positioning.
And immediately a pharmacy. I don't think it's just a pharmacy, I think it's a pre-made too. Nah, I just got fucked by that guy's leaf.
I've got you claiming the objective.
We seem to be lacking teammates that literally do anything, guys. I'm not sure what to think of that.
Aerial positioning underway.
You don't fucking heal me, Mercy. Why would I give a shit about you?
Danke.
You don't heal the rest of the team either, apparently. Alright. And Bob. Whatever the fuck this game is.
score.
Once again, my missiles feel super delayed. If you aren't getting that, I can't fucking hit directs at all right now. I don't know why. I don't know how much this relates to my monitor either. I had this yesterday. It's the whole reason I restarted my computer yesterday was I said it felt like my my shots were delayed. That's still present regardless of the shit going on with my monitor.
Forget
Feels like when I fire, there's a huge delay. Not huge, like 200 ms. Like if I had 100, 200 ms ping.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
My aim feels like it's on, but my missiles don't feel like they're on. Very accurate Ash. Ash knew how much health I had. Mika's pointed out. He 100% knew I was about to die. So Ash might be cheating. That could have been a calmed comment. I don't think so, though. Because he would have to know exactly where it was in order to throw the dynamite on me. So Ash is more than likely cheating. He's also very accurate. But he said I can't hit shit either. He had a boatload of cheaters. Holy fuck, I didn't play this morning. Saturday morning, guys. I played off stream. And holy fucking shit. There's like a bunch, there's like people like Phil can, you know, he's like throwing it exactly on my position. There's like a bunch of people that are silver and gold that went from like silver and gold like 2 seasons ago to fucking playing like GM and Master now. Next death, a little check for... check for, grouping. And I just threw a grenade on me? Is that even meant for me? If that was meant for me, that's... yeah. No fucking idea what that is.
I am empowered.
Obviously didn't have line of sight. I just hit that little beam. Okay, agree. Their entire team pushed through our team, completely ignoring our teammates to kill me. I did say I wanted to check for regrouping, didn't I? That's the Ash again. Not even paying attention to me. There we go. Dash again. Let's check groups while we're dead here. Five stack.
I don't stay down.
Surprise.
Establishing aerial position. Your prayers are answered.
Exactly in my position. So maybe the Anna's cheating too.
Not done yet.
Well, it doesn't touch anyways. Our healers actually did more than their healers. Doesn't feel like... Occasionally I was getting healed by the Mercy. The other healer, I'm pretty sure, didn't touch me at all. Actually, they did. I got a cleanse at one point. My guess is it oftentimes feels like the first game of the night we end up in one where people are cheating, and I think it has something to do with their anti-cheating, something to do with me reporting people. I don't think it's particular to me, but rather to people that probably report people in general. Like we're some sort of fucking weird version of Overwatch. So I seem to get games like this a lot, in the first game of the night almost always. This is a 5-stack, guys. Which you can tell here because... That, I think, has a lot to do with, I think it's my camera. Occasionally the USB loses signal and it causes it to... OBS to fuck up. One second, I'm going to try pushing my USB connections in. Alrighty. We'll see if that does it. That, I think, I looked at the error log and I'm pretty sure it's related to my camera. I think it happens when USB, like, if the connection's loose, it'll unplug and plug itself back in very, very fast. And I think it causes OBS to explode. Anyways, yeah, so I think it's some sort of crude version of Overwatch where it basically gives you a game with people that are suspect, as a way of, outsourcing or decentralized cheat detection. So you get a bunch of people to weigh in their opinion on it if they actually report people. So you give them games with people that are cheating. But that's just my hypothesis. There's nothing in any way, shape, or form that actually confirms this. But it's based on the first game of the night is usually fucking weird shit like this. It's pretty weird to get 5 stacks in general, let alone in your first game. And it happens pretty frequently on my first games, so... So the Ash, this guy. That's, what is this? Platinum, guys, that never misses. Now a master. Yeah. Yep. Bot account or started cheating. Right now. Good for him. Anna too. Actually, let's look at the Anna. Round 2. I think we killed her in round 2 and that pissed her off because obviously I wasn't supposed to kill the Anna.
Ready.
You're not allowed to kill me. Only I'm allowed to kill you.
Ready for battle.
spectacular at the beginning of the round. Treated. I don't know why the colors are fucked up. There's some sort of weird bug with replay where if you have like separate colors set up, it doesn't work properly. I have teal set up for my team color, and that's fucked up.
Objective captured. Objective captured.
Makes it very difficult to tell teammates apart. And enemies.
Keep you up. I've got you. Getting drowsy. Here it comes. Getting drowsy.
Tried to throw it on the healer.
Thank you, Angela. Better get digging, Bob.
Ash again.
Let's take him to the underworld. Dreams. Never die.
Meteor strike.
Close your eyes. I won't let you fall. She's gonna Helden sterben.
She just slept her Junker Queen. Where their entire team pushed for our team, I believe, to try and kill me, which they did.
I have the objective.
Give no shits about her teammates and just push through.
Objective captured.
Let's take him to the White
I'll just take the objective.
Get in there. You're welcome.
Look at me go.
That was the weird one. Anna? I just noticed my girthy hand cam isn't on, guys. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I deprived you. Nope. Ash is definitely cheating. Don't know about anyone else. Next game. Thought it was weird. A couple shots in there, but no. Off we go.
Strike from above. Double. When I'm hitting my shots, you can't touch me. Double.
That'd be unfortunate if you're like basically part of Overwatch, like in Counter-Strike, only the game doesn't fucking tell you. That would be absurd.
Well deserved.
Here, play with a bunch of cheaters. Tee-hee.
Triple kill.
Enjoy yourself.
Hits confirmed.
And you're like, what? Oh, what? Also, first game of the night, we had a pharmacy too, but they couldn't hit shit either, so it didn't matter. Still feels like my aim is delayed, or my brain is delayed. It could be both. My aim and my brain is delayed today, so. Oof. See ya. Hope you guys are gonna have a wonderful Satsun, by the way, chat. Have a good evening.
Strike from above.
Oh, yeah.
Deux à Marie. Comme si une ne suffisait pas.
Hello. Yes. Affirmative. Thanks for the assist.
What matters is that we fight to the very last second.
Would you like the sponge or the spray?
Affirmative.
Yeah.
You have my thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's heal together.
Yes.
I am empowered.
We have successfully courted the Mercy. Until we die twice, and then she'll probably fuck off. But he's at half health.
Join me in defending the payload.
Excellent teamwork. I will not waste.
I don't think they have a Mercy either. That's good. Once again, I have no idea. I have no fucking idea why Mercy isn't meta every game. She fucking can immediately res picks. Like that one pick, that long range, she can immediately undo it. In addition to her doing really good healing
Always more to learn.
and having extremely good mobility. Yeah. Alright.
Thanks for the assist.
Soit. Piece of cake. Piece of
Was
cake.
that all?
Yes.
Yeah. The payload stopped. Get it moving.
I have a Widow?
Enemy over here. Scatter. I will not waste this opportunity.
There's one.
I know she's still
Don't
alive.
give these suits to just anyone.
Push the payload forward.
Over there.
Over there.
I am grateful behind you.
Positioning.
No! Why did you run into me? Oh my god. I ran out of jets too, so I couldn't just fucking jet up into the
No
air.
one can hide from my sight.
I don't stay down.
You back off! You back off when someone's about to kill you. You don't run into them. Like pretend that they aren't there. Wow. That was basically death.
You weren't watching the skies. I will not waste this opportunity. Increasing altitude.
The payload's moving. About time.
Man.
Over here.
I believe the Widow was hitting me now. Weirdly enough. Okay.
Making another approach.
Just slapping me with the scope shots, close quarters, yeah. Without unzooming too.
Over here. Behind you. Aerial positioning underway. Excellent teamwork. Enemy over here.
Alrighty guys, I have no idea why I crashed again.
Increasing altitude.
Really ruins the flow. Very weird.
Coming off the bench.
Where's my webcam?
Positioning.
Valkyrie's almost ready.
Thanks for the assist.
Nanobot is ready to deploy.
Repulsion.
Know why they push her his ledge?
Heroes never die.
Up and away.
We are a formidable duo.
Mercy go! Mercy run away? Mercy ran away! She left us to die! I came in to save her and she let us
Don't
die!
stay down. Establishing aerial
Give two
position.
shits!
Has reached the check.
Something's going on with my OBS, by the way. I think we're gonna have to take a look at it at the end of this
Repositioning.
match.
We got the bait.
I will not waste this opportunity.
أنا ما حدش يقدر عليا.
I am greetings.
Pushing the cart. Someone has to push the cart.
Piece of cake.
Monstering you. Yes.
Yes.
Don't mention it.
My thanks.
Thanks for the assist.
There he is. Good. Dean. Also interesting.
All systems nominal. Aerial positioning underway. Concussive out. Enemy here.
Oh.
Payload en route.
I guess. Whatever that is. Their tank apparently fucked off. Good for him.
Making another approach.
I was about to go in and ult too, but kept getting having my health reduced. You need 200 HP to ult almost every single time. And if you don't, you just fucking die instantly before you do any damage. Wow, that cleanse timing. The fuck is that? That could be auto cleanse again. Auto cleanse for some reason responds to concussion missiles. I definitely know it's the case. Obviously, sometimes it could also just be timing. That didn't feel like timing though. Oh my god. Dude, the fuck's going on with my timing tonight?
Enemy over here.
And pre-made if you weren't getting that, guys. Like, pull the trigger and then nothing happens.
10 seconds.
No time. Let's get it done.
I mean, I don't have time to sneak around, so. Oh my fucking god, that bug! What the fuck is that bug? I hate that! I looked down and fired, and it fired in front of me, like there's some sort of fucking delay. I hate that. It doesn't always happen, too. Like, it can look down and fire my missile and it'll propel me forward. And then sometimes I look down and like it fires at like a 35-degree angle like that at the ground in front of me. Dude, that literally just cost me overtime. I don't think we were going to win that, but that literally just fucking cost me overtime. Like, it just introduces randomly, like, it doesn't show my ping either. What the fuck was that? It's happened since February. And this is the first time. This is the first time it cost me overtime. Like, I bet if we look at this, it's going to be like a 35-degree angle in front of me. I'm aiming down! It fired in front of me! You can see my muzzle looking at the ground! Even my muscle is looking down. It appears here. That's not aimed down! And it's not below me either! What the fuck is that? Tried playing Ashe. I'm not a big into hit scan. I'm not a big fan of hit scan characters, and I love playing Pharah. Feels like I mentioned. It feels like there's like maybe 100 ms delay between like when I'm doing stuff and what's happening in game right now. It's not showing up in my ping either. You can clearly see me looking at the ground right now. What? And then it appeared in front of me and propelled me backwards instead. And it just makes you look silly when it happens too. I swear this game is like 60, it's like 20 tick now instead of 60. It's like the shit you see with being tick rated. Like, look at the angle. You can actually see that it's not firing straight down, right? Like, it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes I'll do this and it'll work fine. This case, when I really need it, I was in the air too. When you really need it to happen, it doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't work anymore. I don't get it. Oh, dude, guys, that literally just cost me overtime. What's going on here? Like I said, tonight it just feels like there's delay in the game. I don't understand it. This is a perfect example, like an actual appearance where you can see what's happening. You can literally see my barrel looking down in the replay when I'm getting ready to fire. It's super inconsistent. I don't understand this. Sometimes this will happen, sometimes it doesn't. It's almost like 50-50, I'd say. And when I'm not in battle, it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to happen at all. But when I am in battle, it does happen. When I need to like accelerate to get in front of or behind, get on top of someone to chase them down, like it won't work. It just stops me. Crazy. Okay. I guess we're gonna do some tweaking here too because something fucking feels off tonight. I don't understand what's going on here. It was like this last night. Part of my monitor problems I was having. And by the way, apparently OBS is still crashing, so I might crash again just based on what's going on here. My guess is we will crash again. Let me take a look at the log real quick. I don't think I'm going to be able to figure anything. I think it's just the camera. Log files. Crash dump. ABC codec. Unhandled exception. Maybe I can look at the thread. I don't think there's going to be anything. No, I think the thread is just something very, very specific. I don't know. Like, it doesn't really tell you anything. It gives you what the... It just tells me the ABC coder crashed. That doesn't tell me anything. ABC codec. update available. Nope. I don't know. Well, this is another thing I had to fuck around with. It occasionally happens, like happens twice, sometimes twice a night, and then sometimes not at all. The favorite kind of crashing, the one that is super erratic. Let's see. Some of the guys in the last match might have been cheating. I'm not even going to take time to look into that because I'm trying to fix other shit right now. Where I can't hit direct shots. That's a problem at all. Let's see. All right.
Strike from above. Taking off.
Obviously, actual 100 MS. Oh yeah? Good for you. Are you from Twitter? You wouldn't have to be from Twitter. Hey, sup, bro? God. Those are two directly related things. That being said, depending on what demographic you adhere to, pandering is definitely a big deal and helps sell shit. It's pandered to a group of individuals and it helps you sell stuff. Doesn't matter what your personal take is on things, as long as people can't figure it out. So, good.
Keep the plan.
Greetings.
Divergence leads to defeat.
Once again, not being able to land shots or land directs on the guys is very frustrating.
Thanks for the assist. Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Teleporter materialized.
Away. Work as a team, everyone.
Yeah. That's definitely not what you should have done.
Quite an effective placement.
Improving your likeness establishing the aerial domain.
Hey, look, a widow.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Objective A captured. Escort
Only payload with
Positioning. I could use some repulsion. Excellent teamwork.
Once aimbot made me so bad.
Scatter.
Ah. know what that
Don't
was.
give these suits to just anyone.
Like a fucking reaper breathing down your back. Good. He's doing something. Red miss. Third guy here. Huh? That's exactly what he wanted to do. I mean... It's gone. Yeah, there is. Ooh. Yeah. Thought she was gonna use it and then she didn't, guys. Good. Good.
The skies await. Heightening your capabilities.
Bastion. The Lucio behind us. We got 2-tap. Yeah.
Reality
I don't
bends
stay
to my
down.
will.
Missed. Yeah.
Thanks for the assist. Enemy over here.
What that was. There's Korea.
Taking off.
Cut.
Enemy over here.
There we go. See, like, it worked that time. Like, I just used it to engage with my E, and then last game we had it and it just, like, misfired in front of me and stopped me from moving completely. Maybe my mouse is fucked up. Keep thinking that maybe I have a bad mouse, and I just haven't actually went on my way to buy a new mouse. Good. Alrighty. I don't know, guys. Mm-hmm.
Play of the game.
Don't forget to thank your healers! Good. You gotta be fucking shitting me, guys. Like crashing every 20 minutes now? What's going on here? How do you even tell what's causing OBS to crash anymore? Like in the OBS crash log, it says fault address, and it gives me OVC codec 60.dll, which tells you absolutely nothing. GPU-Z causing this, or not GPU-Z, my video card?
Now arriving at the Shambhala.
I don't know, guys. This isn't helping things either. Like, if it's every 20 minutes, that would be like a... maybe overheating? Like, it's not instant. Memory related, overheating. Like, I'm looking at my video card and looking at the hotspot, and it's only 70 Celsius. That's not that hot. It's a hotspot. That's actually not the GPU temp. I don't know, guys. I started doing this recently, too. This is... when did it start? 5/22, a week ago. Six days ago. Just looks random. As far as when it happens, doesn't even make sense. Let me restart my computer real quick. I'm not going to restart the stream, just my PC. Unrelated. Last night when I did this, it caused a bunch of fuckery, so yeah. Back, guys. I'm not going anywhere, but my PC's restarted. I need a water too. Be right back. Dude, what the fuck's going on? Fucking weird. Hello? Hello? My camera's not working anymore either. That might be a telling sign. What's going on here? How the fuck does this work where everything's worked fine for months and all of a sudden now it's not? You have a loose connection or something somewhere? It's not my normal webcam either. It's my hand cam, I think, is what's doing it. Fucking weird, guys. See? Let's try again. Oh, hey, look, my camera's all the visual settings on it reverted too. Low light compensation. Fuck off. Just randomly crashing now? What is this? Hello? Oh my god, the fuck is going on here, guys? I had to restart my mixer, as that turns out. Because for some reason my mixer decided that it was going to stop working now. It must be a USB issue, which is weird because I haven't changed anything as far as my USB goes, so. Yeah, that's a thing. Hmm. What is going on here? The shitty thing about my Yamaha amp is that sometimes it turns like weird shit back on when you restart it. It shouldn't, but it does. Don't worry, it's actually really good. Uh-huh. Test. You have to use your special programs, even to change the sample rate, which you should be able to do through Windows. Okay. Holy balls, guys. Cam's still working? Nope, the cam's done too. But all the settings restarted on it too. Reset. I changed around some of the USB ports, so maybe... won't. That it's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's my hand cam. I'm pretty sure it's my hand cam that's doing this. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's play some more games. I don't know. Last couple nights, guys, as far as technical issues have been going. The fucking moment I looked away, it crashed. What is happening here? Why? What happened? Okay, I'm gonna try leaving the hand cam off and see if that fixes it. I might even have to unplug it. I don't understand this, guys. That's the only thing I can assume is the hand cam. There isn't really much else. Like, my scene has nothing going on in it except the donation box, and that's it. It's just the capture device and my mic. So the only thing it could possibly be, I mean, my face cam is already off, so it's not my primary camera, which means it's probably my hand camera. Why? Try this then. I guess I probably should make sure that I can actually hear myself. Like, sometimes it'll show up that I'm talking when I'm not. Alright. And then we solved the problems with delay, too. And this is putting aside my streaming PC. Going with my streaming PC, guys. Alright. More games. Last night we found out there's a weird bug with my, my old 10-year-old modder, which I don't think I've ever experienced, or if I did, it was a really long time ago. I don't know.
Arriving at Coliseum. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
No idea, guys. Actually, somewhat of an idea. It might be my camera. But that's weird. Like, it should interrupt my voice, too. Like, you should be hearing, like, crackling and shit, because it's all on the same hub. So why the fuck would my camera glitch out, but not my card? It might be my power supply, maybe? Could be ludicrous. Check that when I'm done streaming. Power supply on my hub, not on my computer. If you have too many devices on a hub, you have to power it. Because USB can't support it, and then it starts glitching when you do that. If you have an external hub or a longer cable.
4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocked. Positioning.
Pharaoh. We have a Kiriko on the left that's just fucking around right now. Guess trying to solo an Echo.
All systems nominal. On the move.
Two healers somewhere.
Aerial positioning underway.
Our robots in the lead.
Let's show him some air power. En route.
They're moving the barricade. Stop them.
Think you can take me? Let's find out.
Literally no on fucking healers right now, guys.
They're pushing ahead. They're ahead of us.
Good.
Stay down.
These guys in a group together. Let's find out.
Aerial positioning underway.
Might kill him, bitch. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Shake it off.
Hello.
I see. It's one of those nights, guys.
To the air.
Yep.
We need to take back the robot. Positioning.
That's fine. And laser beam. Guy is watching people through walls. And it looks like he has an aimbot.
Up and away.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave. I'm not gonna fuck around with this. Yeah, those guys literally no fucking idea what they're doing. I'm pretty sure they're just fucking around with each other. It's not usual, guys, for me to quit a game, but when both of your healers literally are doing jack shit, yeah. And they're grouped together, which means they're gonna jerk each other off. We're gonna report the Racer. Plat? That's definitely not a plat. Good. Yeah. Next game. Yeah, that's literally not even worth playing. You basically don't have two healers, and they just basically just run in and do stupid shit, and they don't heal you. So, like, it's being down 2 players. Rough.
Strike from above. Up and away. Double repositioning. When I'm hitting my
Still looks like my shots are delayed. Like, you can see where I'm firing and where the missiles come out compared to my aim. Like, the amount of difference between when I pull the trigger and where my missile is when it comes out. Like, you can see the delay here. Yeah. Look at the trail. Still fucking delay.
You weren't watching this double.
Very weird.
Repulsion.
Makes me wonder sometimes this game has dynamic difficulty adjustment in it, because it definitely fucking feels that way. But this game has so many weird nuances with the aim and just trying to get consistent aim. It doesn't make sense. Overwatch 1 had none of these issues. And then they had to try and make things better in Overwatch 2, and they failed to do so. I think a lot of people just... There's a lot of complaints about it when Overwatch 2 launched, and I think a lot of people either quit or just got used to it. Like, when there's a certain amount of bad that you're just used to constantly, you don't notice it at all anymore. Christ.
Dispersing. Aerial positioning underway.
Alrighty. Well, OBS hasn't crashed yet.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Good. Oh.
Strike from above. Pre-flight checklist complete. Running clean and hot. Hello.
Off to disappoint my mother again.
Someone's trying to get into Mercy's pants.
Another opinion? Another opinion? Another opinion?
5, 4, 3, 2,
Huh.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Is that the Life Weaver? Is he playing like jealous bullshit shit? Don't give Farah attention. Oh, fuck off. The fuck? No, it's the other guy.
Returning to battle.
Fucking Christ. Just want a normal game, guys. Not too much to ask for. Invisible wall.
System repair.
Missiles feel morons, so that's good.
Heroes never die.
Enemy over here.
Helden sterben nicht.
Increasing altitude.
That's always a good sign.
I will not waste this opportunity. Scatter. You are fighting the skies.
Hey, buddy. Might as well. Remember me? Uh-huh.
Let's show him some air.
Just trying to hone my wares, guys. Hone my skills here.
Up and away.
Invisible wall. Oh, I wasn't at the right height. Not sure why she swapped up Zarya.
Danger close.
Widow looking at me. I fucking hate the outlines in this game. Overwatch 1 never used to have problems with that. Apparently there's like a ghost platform still there. Overwatch 1, no problem. Overwatch 2, they're like, hey, how can we make everything blend in with each other? And it's highly competitive first-person shooter that's very fast-paced. Adds a level of difficulty. Yeah. And it did it again. There we go. Still can't hit direct for shit. Keep with that. Still can't hit directs, guys. Kill me. Good. Yeah. Forget to thank your healers that actually fucking heal you. Good. Good, good, good. Gers, GG. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree. Well, upvotes. Says better. Also, OBS is not crashed, so hand cam is apparently crashing things. Maybe. Good. Really even change anything? Not really. Started. Swear to God, it's like my computer has a virus or something. I don't fucking understand it. This is why maybe I should just go back to Windows 10. I talked about doing it, and I was like, oh, this feels pretty good after we turned off reduced buffering. And now, once again, it feels like I can't hit shit anymore. I feel like my missiles are delayed and unresponsive. Where aiming's not where they're appearing. Like when they're coming out. I have to lead more. It means it's more difficult to hit directs when you have to lead more.
Concussive out. Going down. Maximum impact.
I'd agree with that. Like, I've heard it's, I've watched multiple people stream different ways. Like, Kefri mentions he has to occasionally, like, change his DPI setting to make his mouse feel normal. Like, I mean, it's kind of like what I do. I just move stuff around. This is a Windows problem or what it is. It's fucking weird. Things feel consistent again. Which is weird because if you look at, like, FPS, you look at, Lancey monitor, it's all better than Windows 10. But it doesn't feel that way. Which is why I have another hard drive in my computer. And maybe be able to try that out. Put that on hold after I turned off reduced buffering because it felt better, but yeah.
Strike from above. There is always room for improvement.
So you're going with go?
Voice line is just randomly cutting out.
Greetings.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Well,
Capture.
I don't know what better way to figure out whether or not it's cam is. I mean, I haven't crashed yet, so. I just bumped into the Winston behind me.
Enemy over here. Losing fatigue on the side. Thanks for the assist. Leaping into the air.
I miss EAX audio where you could immediately position where people are. Number saw me. And tried to shoot people, but that means she could.
Appreciate it.
Gotta wait for the Mercy to spawn.
They outnumber us. Keep it tight.
Okay. Hope she's doing side ring or something. Wanted that med kit.
Onwards to the wicked.
Everyone ran away already. Oh my god. Okay. That's weird. Huh. She didn't actually have line of sight on me when she started shooting at me around the corner. Okay. I guess Like almost like she was trying to shoot me through the wall.
Thanks for the assist. Taking off. Enemy over here.
Oh, that killed the Sombra. It defends my health, my life. I don't have enough time to do that.
Coming off the bench. Increasing altitude. Health restored.
Huh?
I am power.
Help here.
Aerial positioning underway.
Good.
I don't stay down. Repositioning.
Junkrat bronze is ready. Hey, it's Kiko.
وريهم قوتك.
All systems nominal.
Surrender.
Might as well. Think it's pre-made again? Probably. I have no idea who that is.
I don't want to talk about it.
They have a DPS on it. Is it a fill? It is a fill.
More field research? Grand.
No idea what our Mercy was doing, but I guess.
What a beautiful day! Let's make the most of it.
They also have a healer with almost no. Actually, I think it's a Zen. No, it's not a Zen. I don't know who that is.
Capture the objective.
Dig deep, everyone. We can't afford to lose.
Yeah. No one got on the point. I thought I'd be able to go in and follow it up.
I don't stay down.
Actually, doesn't look super horrible.
I am securing the point.
Even cap it still. Even after it died. There you go. It's almost like no different than when Mercy was in the game.
I offer something more. Let's show him some air power.
وريهم قوتك.
The fuck is... What the fuck is this? Why would you even do that? Are you brain dead? They just walked past me! What is going on here? Zero reaction is actually what saved them. I expected to find both the healers in there. I went in. Holy fuck. Ha! Oh my god, that's just gonna run into it. Are we winning? Ah, it's a nice one of those nights.
All systems nominal.
Me too. Me too, punch. Another game where it feels like we legitimately don't have healers. What is my teammate? Like, they aren't on the point, they aren't actually pushing their side. What the fuck are they doing? What is going on here? Like, am I playing with actual, like, silvers or shit? Like, golds? Our tank's not even moving in. And their Ana doesn't fucking miss, despite being basically brain dead. Bridge miss.
Repositioning.
Being damaged, but at what cost? The Sombra over there. They double team me. Summer just kill herself?
Time to kick some tail.
And they just threw... Are they cheating? Like, is this a stream snipe lobby? They definitely all respond to me at exactly the same moment. And our tank, for some reason, isn't going once again. Check groups.
I don't want to talk about it.
Come take the objective with me.
Repositioning.
One, but if they're cheating, they definitely can drop group. Or players just in general. If they want to fuck around with stuff, they can drop group. Yeah. Not sure why they did that. Left good. See an Ana that doesn't miss.
Surrender to my will.
Not intentional at all. I don't know why people join groups. I also don't understand why it forces them to your team when they join your group, when all I'm trying to check is whether or not they're actually in a group with people. Ridiculous. So if you guys are curious, you can join the game. There's stat-based banning in the game, and Blizzard bans people if they group with people that cheat, especially regularly. So what people will do is if they're cheating, they'll drop group when they join the game. So they're not on a squad with anyone. Can't tell.
3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture.
Why would I want an invite from you? Or a friend request?
Crime doesn't pay.
See, shit like that, I'm pretty sure they're working together. Specifically the two DPS, so we're all trying to double team me. And then, along with the...
Repositioning.
And she's almost dead.
Is now active.
Still feels like my missiles are delayed.
My head's in the game.
Join me at the objective.
En route.
Balls to Anna.
Much better. Aerial positioning underway.
Still not getting healed. Still not getting healed. Whatever the fuck our teammates were just doing.
Returning to battle.
Weird games tonight, guys. A lot of people on the enemy team trying to kill me, and almost no one on our team trying to help me.
Health restored.
Self-heal? Pretty sure that Anna's cheating.
Making another approach. En route.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Justice rains from above.
Whatever the fuck this match was, their entire team was basically obsessed with killing me. Ignored our team, and then my healers didn't heal me on top of it. Very fucking weird match. This is why I thought they're in a group. They're nowheres. Right. Comp. No actual comp. Like, round 2 is after I basically solo ulted them, but they just fucking ran away. Like a moron.
أنا ما حدش يقدر عليا. Pick up the pace.
Oh, she's cheating.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Jeez. They don't have a widow, do they? This is a hack?
Keep fighting.
See me now.
You're powered up. Get in there.
They just EMP?
Keep fighting.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Don't fret. I see you. I've got you. No recovery. Careful, we're outnumbered.
A taste of poison.
My ultimate is good to go.
Close your eyes.
Initiate the support. Rendezvous at my position.
I'm on my way.
Thank you.
Can't even hear jets anymore. I don't know why she was assuming that was over there.
I'm here. Keep fighting. Understood. Hush now.
Pre-aim again.
First,
More
not
pre-aim.
the last.
Okay. Um. Let's see. Again. Let's see what were our healers? Just out of curiosity, like I'm just having a really we were winning, but we are definitely getting focused. Let's see. Platinum Diamond? That. Oh, the second game. The game prior to that, we had healers that just fucked around and didn't actually heal. OBS hasn't crashed at all, guys. Huh. One moment. I'm gonna be right back, guys, in a second. Okay. I also changed my mind. I'm probably getting tilted here too. I'm having a really fucking off night in general. I saw what time it is when I went to restart my stream, so I think we're gonna call things here, guys. Holy fucking shit, the fuck is going on here tonight? I have no idea. It's one of those things. Ending up tilting myself too on top of it. That's not helping things too. I guess I'm gonna do some trial off stream and figure out what's going on here as well and see maybe if I can figure things out here. But I think I'm done here for tonight, guys. Tomorrow will be more of the OW2s. If you are new to the stream, you enjoyed the bullshit, enjoyed the fun, you enjoyed all the rage and the fucking weird-ass shit and the cheating and me being unable to basically hit shots, make sure to follow up on the top right-hand corner. You stream every day from evening to late night, GMT-6, so 8 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to 1 to 2 a.m. Give or take, it depends on what's going on in my life, what's happening, etc., etc., guys. I'm out here for this evening. Now my trackpad stopped working. Yeah, just random shit, guys. I don't understand it. But it's going, so yeah, I'm out here for this evening, though, guys. Thanks for watching my stream as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Saturday night and Sunday morning. Have a good day, guys.